Okay, so we're gonna get started. Um, the cool thing about these roses is that if you look at the nodules there, let me see. I, I'm just loving this. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the bottom. These were not cut. Let me see. These are not cut when I got them for Valentine. I got them actually the day before Valentine's Day. So my dad took my son out to wherever they went and got me roses. And my son picked out a couple other things, but if you also notice, my water is very clear. Very clear, considering they've been sitting in it for a week and, what, 2 days? So yeah, that's a win. It's, let me see. It's 6:24 in the morning. I gotta make this a little quick because I have to get my baby girls out. I gotta get the chickens out. But I was looking at them when I went to see how my things are growing. So I don't do anything fancy. I'm not gonna change this water. The leaves will still be floating in it. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more water, which I'll do right now. I always repurpose things. So, yes, I'm right here. I'm still talking. So always think about that. If you can, always use what you have as opposed to getting something new. I'm doing a class actually today at the Newburgh Free Library where we're talking about that. I have a lot of things that you can reuse. So if it can be reused, it's staying out of the landfill. And that's the best thing in life, to stay out of a landfill. And hope that people really put the recyclables where they're supposed to go. We had a garbage company actually at one time. This one's a little on the downside, but it's okay. I want to keep him with his friends. Put it here if you can see it. We had a garbage company one time that actually claimed that they were doing recycling and the garbage, and they weren't. They were putting everything all together. Cut it on an angle to show that so we can have more sippage. Yes, sippage. Think of it as a straw. How you sip out of a straw. That's what you want with these. You want them to be able to sip your water. Okay. You want the water to go in. So yeah, they were claiming that they were separating, picking them up separately. They were putting everything all together. And I took a video of it. I'm not good with videos, as you can tell, but and I sent it to them. And I'm like, I'm getting billed for recycling and garbage, but you're not doing your part. You're not doing your part. If you are really going to do what you're supposed to do, then please, by all means, separate them so when it goes back to wherever you separate and all that, it's going to be right. There's just so much going on in the world that, I don't know, just at least do nice by Mother Nature. Just be nice to her. That's why all this wind and rain and people who were never getting snow, we haven't gotten snow in like 20, 30 years, and here you are with feet of snow. I live in New York. I'm in 6B. So we're used to it. But when we were kids, I was a kid in the 70s, and we had snow that would keep us out, where we would tunnel. We would tunnel out of our garage, which you put the garage up and literally had to make a tunnel to get to the end of the driveway. And my dad had a job that, he worked for Central Hudson, so he was out putting your lights and stuff back on. And it was cute because it would just be, me, my mom, my brother, and my sister. And we had fun. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The smell of the roses are starting to get to me, and which is a good sign. That's how you know that. Look at that. She looks beautiful still. She stands beautiful and looks beautiful. That doesn't happen often. It really doesn't. After about a week, most roses are like tilted to the side, yawning, like, okay, I've told you happy Valentine's Day, and now I'm just like this one. This one's a little on the sleepy side. You're leaning, but it's okay because they did their purpose, okay? But the other ones are just beautiful. So I would say out of the dozen, 1, 2, 3. 3 out of the dozen look a little on the sleepy side. Look at this. Homeboy is still standing up. Happy Valentine's Day, Crystal. Yep, still there. Beautiful. And I'm not usually big on roses because of that reason. I usually go for something that will stay longer. But the coolest thing is my son picked these. My son has autism, and he's high functioning. He's very high functioning, and he's my helper in everything I do. But he's just the best helper ever, and I love it. And if you ask him what he wants to be, he will tell you he wants to be a farmer, because that's what we do. He gets the chickens up in the morning, except for when he goes to school, because it is early. He gets on the bus. He's 21. He still goes to school. This is his last year, so he'll be graduating in June. This is beautiful. Happy Valentine's again to everyone out there. But this is beautiful. Smells divine. I'll be sneezing again in a minute. I will. Beautiful. It's putting out more. If you can see that. That's my dishwasher going. I get up and do what I gotta do in the morning. I got chickens that gotta get out. It's still cold out right now in New York. I'm just waiting for the weather to break. I'll take you with me in a little while. I'll do another video on what's growing in our house, actually. Okay, so let me see. Let me come back a little bit. This is how it came out. I just added a little bit of water, the same water. You can see. I'll bring you up with me. You can see that. No, I can't. The same little leaves are still floating. I just added water. Okay. These are beautiful. You would have thought that, minus, like I said, minus a little sleepy one, just one sleepy. Happy Valentine's Day. He's sleepy. I might put that one out in the hen house, and yeah, I'll take this one in, and let their hen house, the chicken mansion, smell nice. Those who follow me, I have chickens, and I document that as well. These are beautiful, and this one's a little sleepy, so we'll take this one out. Okay. And the chickens won't eat it. They will not eat this. Chickens know, like everyone wants to know, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Chickens know what they like. They're not like people where you're just eat and eat and eat. I've seen people eat crab legs that are just like, I will never eat crab legs again. Just gluttony. And chickens aren't like that.